விருதுநகரில் உள்ள காமராஜர் பொறியியல் மற்றும் தொழில்நுட்ப கல்லூரியில் நடைபெறும் பெருந்தலைவர் காமராஜரின் 122வது பிறந்தநாள் விழாவில் தமிழ்நாடு ஆளுநர் ஆர்.என். ரவி பங்கேற்று அதில் பேசி வருகிறார். அதன் நேரடி காட்சிகளை தற்போது பார்க்கலாம்.
எனக்கு தமிழ் சரளமாக தெரியாது, இதனால் நான் ஆங்கிலத்தில் பேசுகிறேன். Friends, first of all, I am very happy and feel privileged to be part of an event to celebrate a birth anniversary. It is 122nd birth anniversary of a great person, perhaps one of the greatest persons that India has produced. And that too, I'm talking about Kamarajar. That too at the place in the district where he was born. It is a Punya Bhumi. I heard someone speaking about it, rightly so, because I first heard about our great Thiru Kamarajar when I was a middle school student. When I was a middle school student, he was the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. And later I kept hearing about him when I went to high school. Because then he moved to president. Whenever I saw his photograph, instantly the simplicity of the person, how simple he was. At the same time, a great person, you can see the feel of a halo of a great person, a personality. I didn't know much about politics at the time. I didn't know much about him, but then the fact that we had heard so much about him in the newspaper, All India Radio, we used to hear about Thiru Kamarajar. I became curious to know about his life, about his, what kind of background, what kind of person he was. And then I tell you, when I started going into his background, I was wondering whether really such a person existed. Coming from such a poor background. He lost his father when he was a child. His mother brought him up in a very difficult situations. He could not continue his studies. But a person who had a larger vision, so much so that at the age of 16, when Jallianwala Bagh massacre happened, he jumped into politics. He says, no. Jumped into national freedom movement. When you say jump into politics, it is not a good thing today. But he jumped into national freedom movement. At that, a young man at the age of 16, with no family background, nothing to support. And he continued serving the nation. A great admirer of Mahatma Gandhi. But in lifestyle, perhaps he was even simpler than Mahatma Gandhi. A person who never ever cared for his own family. It is difficult to believe today that such a person existed. In his personal life, he was a person with utmost simplicity, person of integrity, all through his life. When I got to know that, even when he became chief minister, he was getting a meager, a small salary of 1,500 or so rupees. He was living in a rented house and used to pay 250 rupees rent from that house. Can you imagine today? Only forget about chief ministers, they are big guys. But even a small chap, he paid house rent 250 rupees from his small salary. His period as a chief minister of our state was the golden period. And in a short span of 9 years, he laid the foundation of a prosperous, beautiful Tamil Nadu. Unfortunately, successors could not take it forward like that. But what he did in a period of 9 years, 1954 to 63, the first, he laid the foundation for education, opened thousands and thousands of new schools. No child should travel for more than a kilometer to study in a primary school and more than 5 kilometers to a high school. If today Tamil Nadu is among the front-ranking state in the country in terms of gross enrollment ratio, in terms of literacy, primarily the credit goes to Thiru Kamarajar.
விருதுநகரில் உள்ள காமராஜர் பொறியியல் மற்றும் தொழில்நுட்ப கல்லூரியில் நடைபெறும் பெருந்தலைவர் காமராஜரின் 122வது பிறந்தநாள் விழாவில் தமிழக ஆளுநர் ஆர்.என். ரவி பங்கேற்றார். அப்போது பேசிய அவர், காமராஜர் 122வது பிறந்தநாள் விழாவில் பங்கேற்பதில் மகிழ்ச்சி என தெரிவித்தார். தமிழகத்தின் வளர்ச்சிக்காக பெரிதும் பாடுபட்டவர் அவர் என அவர் புகழாரம் சூட்டியுள்ளார்.